Let's get ready to instant replay live. We're playing some more of this game.
We also got some caffeine. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fucking great.
Yeah, Nick, let's talk about things. Let's talk about things that we talk about off the show that we say we can talk about on the show, and then we say no, let's not do that.
But we kind of ran out those topics.
Well, let me ask you a question, Nick.
Please.
What do you think about the song Iron Man by Ozzy Osbourne?
You know, I am a huge Sabbath fan. Oh. So I love that song. Why would you bring it up? What could you possibly be referring to this like week after Christmas that this airs?
I am Santa Claus.
Oh my God.
That's a real thing on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When we were driving back this morning from the mountains, as previously mentioned on an episode that you would have heard a few days ago, probably. I mean, depending on when you watch this and how you watch this. We were desperate for something to find on the radio, and we heard the dulcet chords of Sabbath. that dun 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 dun, and we all got excited, and then we hear this voice that says, "I am Santa Claus."
And you know, the thing that makes me realize is, on top of the fact that that's just dumb.
Yeah,
Sabbath is not played on the radio enough. There are so many great songs, like Iron Man.
Yes.
Okay, so my other favorite song,
War Pigs.
Yes, War Pigs is great.
War Pigs is probably my favorite Sabbath song.
There's a song, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, there's no door you can't open.
Oh, actually, I take it back. Fairies Wear Boots is my favorite song.
Oh, okay. There's no door that can't be locked. There's no song that can't be sung, and it's such a weird song for them. It's much more melodramatic and romantic, I guess. But
yeah,
I can't think of the name of it.
It's just not a radio song.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. I get it. But instead, we got a Christmas version of an Iron Man song,
which also fuck Christmas ads.
You know what? Yes, definitely. In general. There's nothing good about that. You did talk about this off episode to me the other day.
The Christmas spirit, though, is just totally dead to me now, which is really sad because I love Christmas. I'm not a person who hates Christmas, but it's not real anymore.
Yeah.
It's in so many ways for me, because I don't talk to my family anymore, who was that was what made Christmas really cool when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was getting all the family together, but that's not a thing for me anymore.
Yeah, because we hate our family.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Ooh-wee.
How you doing, family?
Thanks for being our only viewers.
It's not wrong.
And then I don't get excited over Christmas movies anymore and like that. I still love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love
all right.
The
Nightmare Before Christmas, fantastic Christmas movie. Gremlins is my favorite Christmas movie.
I love Die Hard. It's my faird Christmas movie.
Yeah, Die Hard would be number 3 for me.
It's a Wonderful Life is really good.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if Die Hard's number 3, but it's in my top 3. I'll say that. Die Hard's in my top 3, but Gremlins is my number 1. For sure.
Oh! I was thinking of Trolls. I was like, what a weird thing, Nick.
Troll 2. They're eating her.
I gotta heal up.
They're gonna eat me.
Ooh,
oh
shit.
No!
I'm starting to heal up, but it's not.
I should have been an actor.
Yeah, dude. You are certainly doing something.
You know what's great?
This is getting intense.
That is great too, but not what I was gonna say. You can block those yellow ones.
I know, but it's still not easy and stuff.
Whatever. Don't be a fucking bitch about it.
Thanks.
What I was gonna say, what's great is caffeine.
Oh.
I feel jazzy.
I feel like a guy who's doing some really cool aerial fights. And it almost transcends being a game a little bit. Or transcends being a mech flying around. It's just a really pretty backdrop to a game about blowing shit up.
Yeah.
It feels like an arcade game.
It definitely feels like an arcade
sense.
game. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
I kind of love that. This is... I don't care what these guys are saying on the bottom left. I like that they're saying stuff.
Yeah.
And I like that I don't know what they're saying. They could be going...
I think I would care way more if I was playing it by myself. But we're having a conversation over it, and it's like, fuck it, what the hell's going on there? I don't know.
Oh, it's Esto again.
Here's, if you really like it, and you want to know the story,
Read it.
just watch this episode twice. Listen to us the first time, and on the second time, mute it and listen to all of those. And by this episode, I mean this whole series. You get a whole story, and then leave us in the comments a note that tells us what the whole series is about in every episode. and then share it to your friends and be like, look what I wrote.
Whoa. Wacky times.
And then pander a little bit more and beg for approval and participation from your audience, because that's validating.
You guys hear how furious I'm clicking right now? Auga!
What else did we talk about that we said we should wait and talk about?
We were talking about something right before this.
I know, like literally moments before, and you were like, man, this would be a good thing to talk about on the show.
Being dogs?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Because it would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And
well,
specifically, like, so, like, you know, like, the thing about that's cool about being a dog, right, is that you're not intelligent enough to care about what's going on.
But that's also
the nature of the universe.
That exactly. That exactly is why I brought up not wanting to be, because you basically looked at Jake in my lab, and you were like, man, I wish I were a dog and just didn't have to worry about anything. And I was like, yeah, but then you can't, like, contemplate the existence of the universe at all.
Right.
Like, you just exist, you hope it's a happy life. It could be a really shitty life, by the way. Mm-hmm. Like, dogs are not all treated well. But, if it's a good life even, at best, it's probably a little boring. But you have a short attention span, and you get really excited when things get good, so hopefully that makes up for it being a little boring, right? Like, when someone gives you attention, it's like the greatest thing in the world. So hopefully that makes up for it and gives you a good life. But you would never... Like, I think I would rather live in this state where I am now, kind of depressed with my existence, but able to consider why I might exist or what I might be part of. Like, really I feel like it's necessary for me as a person, and obviously I wouldn't be a person, I'd be a dog, but it's necessary for me to be able to contemplate those things.
Our bodies are still there.
It got way deep on this battle. This boss battle.
Gosh, you know, I think the problem is I have sentimental attachment to my intelligence.
Exactly, and that's the problem, right? And you wouldn't know it if you were a dog, but what if you are a dog right now, Joe?
If I were being purely objective, I would prefer to be a dog named Joe. I think absolutely being a dog would be better. I don't think if someone were to offer me the choice, hey, are you ready to be a dog? I'd say no.
Right.
Because I can't give it up. Like, I can't give up my brain.
But I think we've talked about it before, that webcomic where, like, there's a guy who dies and he goes to meet, you know, quote-unquote God in the afterlife.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I remember everything. I lived a whole life. What's next? And he's like, well, you queue up and you go into another one. And he's like, what are you talking about? I can't. You know, like, I'm going back. What do you mean? And he's like, well, you're going to forget everything that you just experienced, and you're going to live out another life as a different person until you've lived out every life of every person that ever is or was or will be. And then when you've experienced them all, you'll be ready to move on. And it's the idea that every living entity is just one thing experiencing consciousness from all those different perspectives.
It's the universe experiencing itself. Really.
Exactly. So what if you are a dog, Joe? But you're also me, and you're you right now.
As cool as that is, the biggest problem is that, like, I'm just simply not capable of you know...
Well, you wouldn't remember anything, or... You're simply not capable of what?
Of giving that, I could speculate, but I can't. Like, if I was a dog, it wouldn't matter.
Right, exactly. Nothing matters.
Yeah, which is kind of the thing about being a dog.
but maybe that's the secret to a happy life in the universe.
Apathy.
Yeah,
that's my defense for a lot of things. It's just like, well, it's not going my way. You know what? I'm going to choose not to care about this, so that way I can get over it.
Right.
Which is, I think, reduced a lot of my.
I think everybody is subject to apathy, though, because
it's how you survive a lot of adulthood.
Yeah, cognitive dissonance allows you to just ignore all the tragedy and horrible things in the world too.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a topic that I feel like I want to talk more about, but I don't know enough to talk about, or I just don't have anything more than that. I just love the idea really, is what it comes
Melee
down
is just the
to.
way to go in this.
I mean, it looks badass too, right?
Well,
Like,
it also blocks a lot of... Well, I mean, other than those, of course,
there's a reason you have arms
to block bolts of light.
to have a sword.
That is the reason.
And then I have figured out the meaning of life.
I was talking to our buddy the other day, and we were talking about how the meaning of life is actually fighting bandits.
What?
Yep.
Were you playing?
I'm dead.
Oh.
Man, that did a lot of damage all at once.
Well, we'll have to rejoin that boss fight next time on Instant
Live play.
Existential Crisis Live.
Oof.
Wow, wow. Really kick it. Kick
Yo, plans, free stroke, Sonic Golf.
Sonic Golf.